What's the closest you've ever come to not making it out? Fire alarms were a joke at my school. We had one almost every week. False alarms, drills, someone pulling it as a prank. So when the alarm went off while I was in the bathroom, I didn't move. I sat in the stall scrolling through my phone. Figured I'd give it a minute. Then I smelled smoke. I stepped out of the stall, opened the bathroom door. Couldn't see anything. Just thick black smoke filling the hallway. My heart stopped. I yelled. No one answered. The building was empty. They'd all evacuated, left me behind. I tried to call 911. My hands were shaking so bad I dropped my phone. It hit the tile and slid under the sinks. I dropped to my knees to grab it. The screen was shattered. Black. It wouldn't turn on. Of course. Only I could drop my phone during a fire. I was completely alone. No way to call for help. I started crawling toward the nearest exit. The smoke was so thick I couldn't see 2 feet in front of me. I reached the exit doors, touched them. Hot. Too hot. Fire was on the other side. I was trapped in a burning building and no one was coming. I turned around, tried to think. The back stairwell. That was my only other option. I stayed low, pulled my shirt over my mouth. My eyes were burning so bad I could barely keep them open. I crawled toward the stairwell, felt my way along the lockers. Every breath felt like swallowing glass. I found the stairwell door, pulled it open. Flames. Crawling up from the floor below. Orange and angry. I slammed it shut. Okay. Classroom. I could break a window. Get someone's attention. I crawled into the nearest room. Made it to the window. Looked down. Second floor. 20-foot drop onto concrete. I'd shatter both my legs. Maybe worse. I looked outside. Fire trucks in the parking lot. Firefighters everywhere. I banged on the glass. Screamed until my throat burned. No one looked up. They were focused on the front of the building. They didn't know I was here. The ceiling groaned above me. Something crashed in the hallway. I looked back. Part of the roof had caved in. The path I came from was gone. Blocked by fire and rubble. I was running out of options. Running out of time. Then I remembered something. The roof. There was a ladder in the janitor's closet. Kids snuck up there to smoke. If I could get to the roof, they'd see me. They had to. I crawled toward the janitor's closet. Every inch felt like a mile. The smoke was so thick I was moving blind. I found doors by touch. Counted them. 1, 2. My chest was burning. I couldn't stop coughing. 3, 4. I grabbed the handle. Please be the right one. It was. I saw the ladder against the back wall, bolted to the concrete, going straight up to a metal hatch. I pulled myself up and started climbing, rung by rung. My arms were trembling. My vision was going dark at the edges. I reached the hatch, pushed. It rattled but didn't open. Something was blocking it, or it was rusted shut. I didn't care why. I just needed it open. I wedged my feet against the top rung, pressed my back against the hatch, pushed with my legs. Everything I had. The metal groaned, then popped. The hatch swung open and I tumbled out onto the roof. Gravel dug into my palms. I didn't care. I sucked in air, puffed it back out, sucked in more. I forced myself to stand, waved my arms, screamed. A firefighter looked up. His eyes went wide. He started yelling, pointing. A ladder truck swung toward the building. They were coming. They finally saw me. They got me off the roof and into an ambulance in less than 5 minutes. Oxygen. 4. A paramedic shining a light in my eyes asking if I knew my name. I knew my name. I just couldn't stop shaking long enough to say it. My mom found me at the hospital. She'd heard there was a fire. Drove straight there. When they told her a student was trapped inside, she knew. She just knew. She held my hand all night. Didn't let go once. The doctor said smoke inhalation. Burns on my palms from the hatch. Nothing permanent. I got lucky. That's what everyone kept saying. Lucky. The second floor collapsed less than 20 minutes after they pulled me out. If I'd stayed in that classroom trying to break the window, I'd be dead. If I hadn't remembered the roof access, I'd be dead. If the hatch hadn't opened, I'd be dead. So yeah, I guess I got lucky. But I also got out because I kept moving. Even when every option failed. Even when I couldn't breathe. I kept going until I found a way. I still hear that fire alarm in my dreams sometimes. Still smell the smoke. But I wake up. I always wake up.